Battlefield analogies and metaphors are common in the vernacular of football and really always have been. But when we get figures from military history squaring off on the gridiron, it seems to fit just right. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Mississippi State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy, because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible, because he has wrecked many a games.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Stewart. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Quarterback's got the first. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Commodores. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
42 Spider.
They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Stewart. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Commodores will hustle to the line. long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Safe completion on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to pull the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Commodores want to crank the tempo. On third down, going up top. Gets it out quickly. He did not make it. A stone wall The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find them.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 20 over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
To the air, it's Stewart. He fires to the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Makes a move. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
On the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Reads it, fires complete.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll give it to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Pulls and fires complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Boston. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
touchdown, Vanderbilt. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
27, Mississippi State, 20.
And he's going to bring it out. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. start with the first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense drags him down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
From the gun, running back on the move. Ball is free. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Boyd. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Boyd. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
He wants a big play here late. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. It came down to the final quarter.